My abusive husband destroyed my life, cheated for years, and gaslit me when I confronted him. I have been posting here for a while, and some of you would be able to recall my previous posts. This is going to be a long one. I had to delete my previous account because my husband discovered I had been posting and found my post. Once he does, he starts gaslighting me that I have no original thoughts and strangers from internet can brainwash me. I have been with him since I was 18, and we have been together for 10 years, dating for 8 years, married for 2. We lost our virginity to each other, or at least I did. He is a person who is extremely good at lying, manipulating, gaslighting, hiding, and denying. He has no principles, boundaries, or integrity. Throughout our relationship, I have discovered multiple questionable things in his phone. It includes sexting with random girls, masturbating to their nudes, looking for hookers online, looking for shitty massage centers, and more. Every single time he was able to cover it up by blaming it on his friends doing it, or getting him to look for this stuff for them, or simply brushing it away as something he did out of curiosity, and I believed him. Every time, he swore to me he wasn't lying and promised nothing like this would ever happen again. I believed him as I couldn't believe someone could lie like this. The recent episode started when I went through his phone following a suspicion. This is the only way I can find out the truth, as he is never open to an honest conversation, and discovered he went to Pattaya when we agreed he wouldn't, but he lied and went anyway during his trip to Thailand that he took by himself while I was away in a different country for an exam. All he visited there was Pattaya Walking Street. When I questioned him about what he has been up to, he kept on lying and didn't mention Pattaya and swore he didn't do anything in Thailand that he shouldn't have. However, my instincts were strongly telling me something is very wrong, and I kept on probing. After a week of pleading him to tell me the truth and threatening him that I have proofs, he finally admitted to having had massages with the HND job where he just touched the masseuse's breasts and ass. He swore to me with conviction that that's all there was to it. I didn't believe him and kept on questioning him while he kept on lying and swearing that he has told me the complete truth. Meanwhile, I also discovered contact numbers of PMPs in his phone who would supply hookers and share their rates and pictures to choose from. When confronted, he said he'd simply contact them, so they'd send the pictures of the girls that he would masturbate to, and that's all. He told me you have no proofs because I haven't done anything more than that, and I cannot tell you something that never happened. He said you cannot break me no matter how much you insist, as I'm already broken and have told you the complete truth, and I cannot tell you something that never happened. He said I have never had sex with anyone else, as I finds it GRSS doing it with hookers, and he is not attracted to anyone other than me. I asked him if it's just about pictures, why can't you search them online? He told me they don't have the same effect as they aren't real girls. After another week of pleading and crying and going through the worst anxiety of my life, and asking me why does he only look for hookers in the cities and countries he visits? Why does he not contact PMPs in countries he has never visited if it is all about pictures? When I said this, he didn't really have a reasonable explanation and finally admitted he has also been having sex with hookers for years, both in our home country and other countries, both before and after our marriage. And given for how long I've been discovering things like this, it has been going on since the start of our relationship. Sometimes it was following a massage, and other times just sex. One time he even made a hooker stay longer in his hotel room for 2 hours so he could have sex with her twice. He said it always happened with a condom on. He blamed it on his high sex drive and said he would always feel bad after doing this and has been trying to stop it for ages. All this drip feeding occurred over a course of 2 weeks after me begging him for truth so we could move on. While he was doing this in Thailand, he kept telling me how much he is missing me and how depressed he is being there all by himself. When it comes to me, he is extremely controlling and insecure. I can't even breathe without his approval. I can't even get a massage from a guy while he gets it from girls all the time. One time I went to a club by myself in the country I was visiting, and he made a huge deal out of it. He started blackmailing me that if I am to be his wife, I won't go to another one again. He contacted my family and told them how inconsiderate I am as someone only interested in drinking and clubbing and can't be bothered to reply him. He has also been abusive throughout our relationship that escalated a lot after our marriage. He has slapped me across my face multiple times, sometimes one after another continuously. He has pushed me around, squeezed and twisted my arms, thrown me very forcefully on bed, pulled my hair and whatnot. He'd block the door and physically restrain me and grab me and throw me on the bed if I tried leaving. He'd keep me from packing up my stuff. I have pictures on my phone with bruises on my body following his abuse. He is also emotionally and financially abusive and manipulative. After all these episodes, he'd apologize and promise not to repeat it. He'd also blame it on me being verbally abusive in my fits of anger, following his *K ups. All of this happened while he claimed to love me more than anything and beyond any measures. He'd act so well in front of my family that even they would believe that he loves me so much and I am the problem and would tell me the same. He also confessed his family, his parents and even maternal aunts, has been feeding him that how to treat your wife in a certain way to keep her at her place. They tell him you do so much for her while she doesn't reciprocate, and this will set the tone for your entire life, so you should control her now. He'd fight with me because of them and how I don't mingle with them enough. By this point, I had had enough and was ready to leave him, and then he again started apologizing and pleading again and promised that something has shifted in him. And he always wanted to tell me all this by his own accord at the right time. He is a changed man now after I went to the club and the emotional turmoil he went through because of it and finally understood how I must have felt. He promised he'd fix everything and will be the best husband anyone has ever had. He'd give me access to his phone and his live location and would do anything to gain my trust back. I don't know why I am writing all this. Maybe something in me still believes he will change. I am completely shattered and heartbroken to say the least. I dedicated 10 best years of my life to him. I still can't believe myself my partner of 10 years has been doing this to me. I always thought men who went for paid sex were the lowest tier of men and could never believe he was capable of doing this. I had no idea I knew him so little. I feel like I am an idiot who has been living under a rock. How easily he was able to fool me. I feel completely defeated and yet stuck and don't see a way out as of yet. Just say anything you have for me.